inside the 10. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Talk about a dynamic duo in the passing game. We certainly have that in this one. They challenge defenses at every level, Jesse.
And this is arguably the best quarterback-wide receiver combo in the entire nation. And David, I feel like every week defenses try to come up with plans to stop these two. No one's been able to do it yet. They get their passes completed. They throw touchdowns. And right now, this is a massive challenge for this defense today.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great receivers in the country that don't have the great trigger man. But he's got both. So they can attack the whole field. He can get it a multitude of ways. Like, these are two superstars at the top of their game.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. The Cardinals' offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. But they've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal as they look for the first score of the day. And in the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Heaves it on the run. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Spinderella. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's a touchdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Horton. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Cardinals have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Horton. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Ball State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Bring in the heat. Zings it complete to the right. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Looking for the score. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man down the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. No huddle offense to the line. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he's in for the touchdown.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still running at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Here comes the heat. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictable.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did that.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab down the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for the touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Grab behind the line. It's Horton. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Get it out on the screen. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened. And that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Turning it on! They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Second down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Just a little off. Incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. That's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. Running through contact. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's taking a deep shot. dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Nestles it in at the 35. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. What a disappointment. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football, no mental mistakes.